Empress Thaah El Bey. And I'm originally from the Bey Island Kingdom, which they call it now Rotan. So we are out there in the Caribbean island and happy to be able to share some of the healing that we've been doing before all of this came in. Because before all happened, it wasn't no doctors, we had our natural doctors. It's a privilege to be able to introduce myself to the healing community, those that believe in natural healing. In 2014, after I got sick with cancer, I was taken to Usha village, and I had the privilege to be with Tia Sailuz, we call her, but her name is Empress Tia. And along with the treatment for the cancer, I was able to go through all the different cleansing, and like in about a month time, it was like a month, yeah, I didn't use no more glasses. I used to wear glasses, and I didn't have to wear glasses anymore. And I have since I've been doing the natural healing, I have like 4 years, and it's a lot to give God thanks because I'm still here alive, strong, with drinking all the natural medicines and doing all the different things that I'm supposed to do for this body. I think it's good to go through the treatment of that Cheif that you're going through right now.
The detoxing?
The detoxing, because it will be, I feel like it will be very good for him. You see, once you started doing the detoxing, you cleansing the whole body. So everything that needs to be clean and straightened up, that's what it's going to do for you. But you have to change your diet, just like the Chief say. You got to stop eating the things that you eat now and eat a different diet, okay? Here in our alkaline home, we don't eat no red meat. We don't eat we don't drink no milk like the natural milk, the animal product. We don't do nothing like that, like eggs, bacon, cheese, all of those stuff that you was talking about. We don't eat nothing like that. And if you do something like that, like for example, we do the sugar, we do the turbine sugar. If we do the flour, we do the genetic that do have no GMO in it. So we just replace the old thing with the good thing. On our island, we still we grow all our food. We go to the bush and take down a bunch of banana planting, and that's the way we live, huh? We are 36 miles off the coast of Honduras. We are 3 big islands. The big one is Rotan, Utila, and Guanaja. We are the last island to be discovered because they feel like we Honduran, but we are not. We are the indigenous people of the Bey Island, which now is the Bey Island Kingdom. We've been there since time immemorial. You know, so we got a lot to be thankful for, because again, it's only through the mercy of God that we're here to testify about His love and kindness. We have like 3 ships for the week. Wow. Royal Caribbean, which one? Norwegian Cruise, and which next one? MCL. So, yeah. So Carnival.
Sometimes we have 3 ships in for the day.
Wow.
But that week we're gonna have 5 days of cruise ships on the island, which is great because the people feed.
Right.
The unfortunate happenstance is that the native Bey Island people don't get to see or enjoy the proceeds. The cruise ship tourism revenue on our island is $55 in millions a year. That's $55 million per year is generated from cruise ship tourism on our islands. And most disheartening for us as the native Bey Island people, and I can speak to this because I am Roatan's Goodwill Ambassador, is that the native Bey Island people don't get to see or enjoy the proceeds generated on their native islands. Like the Empress said, we have been there from time immemorial.
Who handles some of the negotiation of the cruise ships?
I'm going to say I don't know.
I respect that. But you all are in a position to handle the negotiation when the cruise ships come into port, because you're the first island that they come to right there.
In an ideal world, that perhaps might be the case, but we are besieged by corruption. And all that corruption is and does, and we suffer the consequences of that as native Bey Islanders.
So
We're basically out of the socioeconomic progress of the islands because now we have been invaded by mainlanders who continue to not only displace Bey Islanders, but they are invading patrimonial, native, aboriginal, indigenous lands, which the Empress just won acknowledgement and represents the struggle of the native Bey Island people. And that has been acknowledged by the human rights organization there. And we're grateful that we had an opportunity, I as the Roatan's Goodwill Ambassador and the Empress and her grievance on behalf of her family and her siblings, to lodge a complaint before the human rights institution of not only the invasion of the land, but the complicit, institutionalized, racist, discriminatory, corrupt, land-grabbing prosecutors, judges, police, they all in the cesspool itself of corruption. So much so that just having this conversation, just bringing this matter up, endangers the lives of environmentalists like ourselves. Because our concern was for the patrimony, not only of the island people, but the legacy of the land itself.
the proper health, what is it that you'd like to have changed that you think would assist the islanders?
The Empress can speak to that.
What real needed now on our island is the hospital, health.
Okay. Medical help.
Yeah.
So you're saying medical help should be instituted first of all, as well as assisting to stop the corruption that's taking
Well,
place.
that's the main thing. That's the reason why, for us to be able to accomplish the work that we're doing now,
Right.
then we have to set up how we gonna handle it, how we gonna do it.
Right.
And the main thing is that our people they're dying because of health. If you eating well and you healthy, then you could work and do all the rest of the things that you need to do.
Correct.
I mean, we don't have a decent hospital. I mean, you won't die there if you get sick and don't have the money.
Okay.
The education.
So hospitalization should be at the top of the chart, and then maintain healthy diets and be on natural, environmental substances, I'll say, to be able to stay healthy.
Yeah, and then for us to be able to do the help, then we gotta grow it.
Correct.
So this is where the agriculture come in.
Okay.
We gotta provide our own food. So these are all the things that we are seeing for us to be able to set up this new governing body. Then these are the things that need to be put in place first.
So you would say going back to Mother Nature, as Dr. Sebi had done, to be able to help with curing people with the natural herbs and the different plants that God has given us to
That's
use.
right. And the natural food. Just an non-GMO food.
Okay.
You just watch it grow. We know the time of the year that you plant bean, corn, planting banana, melon. It's a time to do it. So that's how we've been living on the island.
Okay.
And all the medicine is there. All the medicine that we need. We until 3-4 years ago, the pharmacies come in. All of these many years, we just cure with natural heat herbs.
Many people don't understand that all the medications are presented from God's good earth, and they add different substances to it to make it up, to be able to control the population. But everybody goes back to natural earth products, they come out a lot better. Because God's plant is what saves our lives.
Amen.
It's real simple. It's the ways of our grandmothers and the ways of our grandfathers. And it's the connection that our bodies have with the earth itself, with the wind, with the Great Spirit. I mean, that's the beauty of living on the island. You know, that's the quintessential gift from God to us as island people, is that from time immemorial, He chose us and placed us and wove us out. It's beyond being autochthonous, you know. It's
So us meaning the indigenous people of the earth.
the indigenous aboriginals, the origin, the original gene pool, so to speak, not this contrived, genetically modified experimentation of designs that were not created by the creator of all. You know, it's our ability, whoever you are, wherever you're from, to connect to where divine design placed you, because now you have not only a genetic connection to the land, but your purpose is connected to the land.
So the education within the human race at the present time is that our people need to wake up and stop calling themselves black.
They need
They
to
need
know
to
it.
stop.
Black is a color, not a race.
Okay. They
Correct.
need to know it.
That's not a nation of people.
They need to know it.
Black has no standing in law.
So they need to be able to
Just-
identify themselves as being indigenous
It really
and own
gets
up to
to
that.
me.
Indigenous, Aboriginal.
Indigenous aboriginals, yes. Yes. And it is an outrage. And I am personally outraged. I get bombastic about it. That's the word my older brother uses to describe some of my
Is that the new
emotive.
dictionary you're
I
putting
don't-
together?
I don't know. I'm not putting any dictionary together, but I think that there is a complacency in accepting labels and terms and idioms and descriptions on us. I
Us
think there is a
being-
complacency
Us being.
being the indigenous aboriginal people.
Right.
And it's not an us versus them.
Right.
It's tell the story right. You know, there's a certain integrity that we have to have with our supreme beingness.
But you do understand that it's up to the young ladies to take back the power, because this is a matriarchic system that has been set up by our father. Otherwise, many of us would not be here.
I concur, but I think in this day and age where we are, with all due respect, I think beyond it being the ladies, I think it's personal responsibility and personal accountability. Each of us has to rise up.
Well, I'd like to thank you, young ladies, for this short interview. And I'd like to thank you personally for dinner, as well as my curing of my eyes and stuff. And I look forward to a successful evening.
Thank you. Thank you for the privilege and the honor. Love is the cure and peace is the way. Let us love each other up.